So this is a Spyderco salt that I reground last Christmas. I used it for a couple of weeks before I reground it with the hollow grind and the fairly thick, well thick to me edge. And it was good, and to be honest, if you needed a strong robust edge, say you're using it underwater on rocks and things, the way it's ground from the factory is probably perfect. But I want to be able to cut frozen baits and things, and it simply couldn't get through a pilchard that was frozen. So I did a pretty much a near full height flat grind down to a couple of thou thick, and it's upheld really well. You know, quite often I'm actually cutting on concrete. When I'm cutting on concrete, I'm sort of press cutting really carefully. I'm not trying to damage the edge, but it still gets dull. But restoring it's great. Compared to other steels and things, the H1 is the same because they always dull from the environment of what I'm cutting before any normal dulling would happen, and it's really easy to restore. I'll try and see how you can see the grinder did. It's pretty thin. You can also see, as far as rust proof goes, you know, this is a very coarse grind. I think I did it on an 80 grit belt and then just buffed it a bit, but effectively left it quite coarse. And yeah, it's completely corrosion proof. You know, any other knife of any stainless that I ground and left in that finish would have been rusted toast within a week with the way I use them when I'm fishing in the saltwater. So this has definitely been my best saltwater knife I've ever owned because of the H1. It's fantastic.